Hello everyone, welcome back to Kiran's English Hub. We are dealing with the ninth class English summaries here. So far we are done with the Unit 5 reading A. So in this video I am going to teach you reading B, that is a poem grabbing everything on the land. Okay, let us get into this poem here. Okay, grabbing everything on the land, it is the title which refers to tsunami. Okay, you know tsunami, right? If you look at the picture here, you can understand. Okay, so there is a city and you can see the waves of the water which were even higher than the buildings. Okay, so you can just imagine how destructive they are. Okay, so this whole poem is about the power of this water. Okay, what water can do to the nature. Okay, yes, look at this here, everything grabbing on the land. There came a wave like a great hand, grabbing everything on the land. Okay, so there was a big wave which was just like the hand. So what do we do with hand? We grab the things, right? So that wave, it grabbed everything on its land. Its fingers of foam circling round, uprooting trees, smashing homes to the ground. Fingers of foam, in the sense you can see the edges of the waves, they are just like the forms, the edges, circling round, the water which circles the round and round here, the waves which circle round and round, they all were uprooting trees, smashing houses to the ground. You can just imagine the destruction that could happen here. Just imagine if this huge wave, it falls on this house. You can just imagine that this whole building is going to be collapsed. This is going to be on the ground completely. This will be grounded. Okay, so these type of forms, fingers of form and circles round, they all were uprooting trees, and also they were smashing homes to the ground. It aimed its fist at everything in sight. Nothing could survive its dreadful might. So these waves, these waters, fist, in the sense the hand. Okay, it aimed its hand at everything in its sight. Okay, whatever that is there on its way. Okay, when there is tsunami, it can be hotel, it can be building, it can be normal place, it can be ground, it can be wall, it can be anything. Whatever that is there on its way, that will be completely distracted. Nothing can survive, nothing can stand in front of this great tsunami. Okay, people ran in and out in time with the tide, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. So when there is this type of tsunami, big water waves, people will not have anywhere to go, because wherever they go there is water. They do not know where to go. They come inside, they go outside their houses. They do not know where to hide. They will not do not know how to save themselves when there is this type of huge water. The hand was born in the belly of ocean. So this hand which distracts these places, this was actually born in the ocean. Ocean, in the sense the sea, fed by the plates of creating the potion. Okay, fed in the sense it got this type of destructive nature because of the potion that was there, that because of the movement that was there in the sea. It grew in fury, it grew in power, the anger to be unleashed within the hour. So with this small movement somewhere in the ocean, it started to grow fury. Fury, in the sense in anger, it started to grow in power, in great power, so that there is nothing on in its way. And the anger to be unleashed within the hour, within an hour of its birth. Okay, so immediately there is so much of destruction. It can grow so rapidly, it can destructively grow so rapidly and come into the cities and destroy everything. So these small waves, these small movements that are born in the sea, somewhere in the sea, they take the motion, they take the power, and immediately they grow bigger, and there is so much of destruction at the end by the time they reach the land. And as soon as they reach the land, They see nothing on their way. They do not leave anything on their way. They destroy everything. No one knew what was on the way. People were working, children at play. A shriek of surprise as somebody saw a huge wall of white horses galloping ashore. The beasts dissolved under the heat, sweeping hundreds of thousands off their feet. So, people, when there is tsunami, everything is calm. People will not know that there is some tsunami going, something is going to come. So nobody know what is there, what is about to happen. So people were working, many people were working, children were playing. A shriek of surprise as somebody saw. So this is all like a surprise where people had seen a huge wall of white horses galloping ashore. Okay, so here the water is compared with the white horses. White horses in the sense, see here you can see the waves of the water are completely in white. So these type of waves which are completely running very fast, they are here compared with the horses. The two white horses galloping ashore. Galloping ashore in the sense, ashore in the sense the land. Okay, so where they were completely running over this shore, running over this land. These type of white horses, the white waves, they were running over the shore, running over the land. The beasts dissolved under the heat, sweeping hundreds of thousands off their feet. Sweeping in the sense like hitting everybody. Immediately people see here, you can just imagine there are cars, there are buses, and motorcycles that were on the road. There are so many people here. So immediately, as soon as this type of huge flood, huge water that is there, people will have nowhere to go. So this water washes all these people off their feet. So there will be no person on the ground. Everybody will be in the water, fighting for their lives. There was crashing and crunching and tearing apart. So when there is huge water flood into the city, so there will be crashing, building will be collapsed, there will be crunching, people will be crushed, vehicles will be crushed, and it will tear everything apart. That means it will destroy, everything will be torn apart, all the buildings will be collapsed. Seeping its way into everyone's heart, lives were lost, bodies found. Okay, seeping its way into everyone's hearts in the sense, into everybody houses, into everybody. Okay, this water, they destroy everybody, each and everybody, sweeping, seeping into everyone's hearts in the sense, not inside the heart, but it actually destroys everyone. Lives were lost, bodies found. The people were dead. The bodies were found simply in the water. Brutally killed by a hungry hound. Hungry hound in the sense kind of animal. Okay, like let us take a lion. Okay, when the lion is too hungry, we can just imagine it kills brutally. So this water flood, it is just like the hungry hound, hungry animal which is killing everyone. When the punch came with the force of an army, the few that survived understood the meaning of tsunami. So when this type of huge punch of water, which came gushing out, so the power of this punch water, the power of this huge water, which was just like the army, this power was only understood by the people who were survived. There would be some people who survive these floods and all. So they really understood the meaning of tsunami. So the tsunami is the word which is given at the end actually, but all the above things which are given above, they were all related to the tsunami. This all is the effect of tsunami. All the losing of lives, the people who get killed, and also the crunching, the crashing and all. Okay, the thing that happens everywhere. See, all the destruction, these are all the effects of tsunami. So the poem literally tells us what happens if there is tsunami in the cities. Okay, now let us see some glossary that is given here. Grabbing means taking with the hand, suddenly or roughly, immediately grabbing. Uprooting is pulling out of the ground, okay, the trees, uh, usually are uprooted when there is so much of water. Next, survive, the people who continue to live despite a dangerous event. Dreadful might, that means terrible power. Fed by plates pushed by movements of rock in earth. Portion, water with a great force or strength. Next, unleashed, let loose. Okay, let loose in the sense, tie and unleash. Tie in the sense to capture someone, unleash in the sense to lose someone, to free him. Next, shriek is a loud shout. White horses means waves in the sea or ocean with white tops on them. Galloping is to increase or spreading rapidly. Beasts means big animals. Dissolve means mixed with water and disappear. Okay, cars get dissolved into the water, right? So sometimes we can see them on the top and immediately they go inside the water. That is called as dissolve. Next, heat, that is pressure. Next, crashing, hitting hard, making a noise. Crunching, crushing noisily. Tearing apart means destroying completely, destructive. Seeping means flowing slowly and slowly. Punch, a hard hit made with the fist. Okay, when you punch someone with the hand, that is called as punch. Army, here group of hounds compared to the waves of tsunami. Okay, army in the sense not really group of soldiers here, but here the comparison is with the waves of tsunami. Okay, they are called as horses here. Okay, students. So this is the poem that we have for this unit 5, that is grabbing everything on its land. And in the next video we will go through the next lesson, that is reading C, that is the title of the ham radio, that we will see in the next video, students. See you in the next video. Before you could leave the video, if you like the video, please hit on the like button, please share this video with your friends, and please to subscribe the channel and hit on the bell icon to receive the further notifications. Thank you for watching.